Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Kindly proceed with your demo session.
Ma'am, is my presentation visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, ma'am. So now let's get started, ma'am. So I'd like to present my topic along with this quotation, and it goes like this. Yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, and but today is a gift, and so we call it present. So from this, can you get what's the topic for today? Excuse me, ma'am, are you there?
Today is a gift.
Yes, ma'am. Today is a gift, and so we call it present.
Call it present. Okay.
So from this, can you guess the topic for today? What's your guess?
If we guess means you asking about my view, right? View about
No,
your
ma'am.
topic.
Yeah, it's about the introduction to my topic, and you have to find the topic for today. In English, it's a very basic thing in English grammar. And can you find that?
No, I didn't understand your you asking question. No, I didn't understand. Again, pardon your question, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Your
Sure, ma'am.
topic name is yesterday is a history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is a gift, and so we call it present.
No, ma'am. This is actually a quotation that I have presented before you, so that you can understand what's the topic about for today is all about.
Okay.
Can you guess?
Yes, history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is a gift, so we call it present.
Yesterday, tomorrow, present, today. So can you get any of the clue?
Clue means you mentioned that no.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. And the topic for today is all about tenses, okay? So in tenses, we used to...
asking like that. Okay. You mentioned this, all the words, no? Then only you asked any guesses, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry, tenses. Okay.
Okay, and the topic is... Yes, ma'am?
Okay, nothing. Tell me.
We'll deal about the basic tenses today. And what actually is a tense? Do you have any idea?
Present tense, past tense.
So there are different tenses, but I'm asking, what do you mean by tense?
Tenses means which time we use correct tense, because which time we can use is correct tense. Present tense or past tense. Past time is past time we can use past tense sentence. In present time is like that. Is which time we can use this tenses used for situation. Present.
So basically, yes. So basically, it indicates the time of an action. The action may happen either in the past, or it is happening in the present, or it is yet to be done in the future. And so tenses indicates the time being of an action. Okay. So you're clear with this?
Yes.
Yes. So there are 12 main tenses in English grammar. And this 12 main tenses, in this 12 main tenses, present, past, and future forms the very basic tense. Okay. From that, the remaining tenses are categorized. Is that okay, ma'am? Okay. So we'll deal with all the 4 categories of tenses for now in this today's session. So before getting started, I'd like to recollect all the 12 tenses for you now. The very first thing is the simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. And again, present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. And the next thing is present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense. And then present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So basically, how many tenses are there?
12 tenses.
12. Yes. So in this demonstration, I will be dealing with all the 4 categories in present tense. Shall we get started?
Yes.
Yes. So now you know what actually is a tense and the definition for it, right, ma'am? Ma'am, can you get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So now let's get started with a very simple thing. That is the simple present tense. So as the topic, the simple present tense indicates, it's very simple in nature. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
so the structure for simple present tense is we have to add s or es to the main verb. So your sentence goes like this. So here we have, if at all the subject, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if the subject is singular in nature, we have to add, if the subject is singular, we have to add yes or es to the main verb. So what do you mean by subject?
Subject means he, she, it.
So yes, basically they are the pronouns, and the subject refers to the person whom we are talking about in a particular sentence. That's all. Is that okay, ma'am? Yes. So what are verbs?
Verbs means is what I tell you. It's action.
Yes, basically the actions done by the subject is called as verb, and there are 2 kinds of verbs. They are main verbs and auxiliary verbs. Do you know the present be verbs? Be verbs?
Be verbs here is, am,
Yes.
is, or.
Am, is, or, was, where, or
Was,
the
where.
5, where the 5 be verbs, and in present tense we have to use only am, is, and or. Okay. So we have to use am only after I, and we have to use is after a singular subject in the sense only one. Maybe it is he, it, and Ramu. If at all only one name is mentioned in the sentence, we have to use is. And if at all plural subject is being mentioned there in the sentence, we have to use or. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Sureka, ma'am, your video is not visible. I mean your video.
We'll check. We'll check, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am. And yeah, yes, ma'am. And you can explain in Tamil also. It's fine, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. You can proceed with the session.
Okay, ma'am. So now we'll see where, what are the scenarios or where are the places in which we use the present tense. Okay, ma'am?
Okay.
Okay. So the very first thing is that the actions that are true in the present. So right now you work in your friend's clinic. Is that right, ma'am?
Yes.
Right now you work in your friend's clinic. So here,
Yes.
as the subject is you, we have to write the verb as it is. We should not add yes or es to that of the main verb. Here, verb is work, and we have written the verb is as it is. Is that clear, ma'am?
Yes, yes, clear.
Yes. And here I have given some more examples. He works in a studio. As the subject is singular in nature, we have to add yes or es to the
Is to the singular noun.
yes to the verb. So here works is the verb. As he is singular, we added yes to the main verb work. Is the first one clear, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Then she is 60 years old. So that is the age for somebody is true in the present. And so we have used present tense. She is 60 years old. And the next thing is we live in Chennai. Right now we live in Chennai. So these are the things that happen that are true in the present. And so we have used present tense in this scenario. Is the first scenario clear, ma'am?
Yes, clear.
And the next thing is the regular habitual actions. So habitual actions are basically the actions or the things that we usually do on the regular basis. So I'll give you some more examples. I always drink coffee at work. So this thing used to happen regularly on a daily basis. So we have used simple present tense in this sentence. And how can we identify that we have used the simple present tense in the sentence?
Hello.
Yes,
Tell
ma'am.
me, ma'am. Is some network issues, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I'll repeat the same thing. So how will you find?
First one I cleared, ma'am. First one I cleared. You can habits he told no. That's
Yes, ma'am.
I heard. After that, it's network issues.
Okay, ma'am. No issues. I'll repeat it for you again, ma'am. So I always drink coffee at work. So this thing is happening on the regular basis. And so we have used present tense in this sentence. Okay. So how can you identify this sentence is in present? That's my question for you. Ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Because
Yes,
I
ma'am.
drink coffee at work means is present and only, no, ma'am. It's
Yes,
not
the
mentioned.
structure
It's
is
past tense. It didn't use any past tense in verb.
any
That's
past verb.
past verb. Didn't use. So this is present tense.
And so we call it present. Yes, very good, ma'am.
Present tense.
And next, he wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. So here, the boy here mentioned used to wake up at 7 a.m. every day. And so it is represented in simple present tense. Yes. And the next one, they usually eat dinner at home. They usually do things on a regular basis, and this comes under habitual actions. And so we have represented it using simple present tense. Yes, clear. The next thing is that general facts. And for general facts, we can use the simple present tense. So far, we have seen two scenarios. Can you say what are they?
Simple scenario is sun rises, ma'am.
No, ma'am. So far, we have seen
Habit.
two scenarios in which
Yes.
we use simple present tense now.
Yes.
So what are the two scenarios?
two scenarios means one is talk about our general activities,
Yes,
regular
habitual
activities,
actions. Okay.
habitual activities. Another one is that action is action in present.
Yes, that is true in the present. Superman.
Two scenarios, yes.
Yes, and now we are going to deal with a general fact. So, fact, can you change the fact?
No.
No, we can't change it, right? So we have to use simple present tense in order to tell any of the general facts. So what are the facts that you know?
The sun rises, sun sets.
Yes, the sun rises in the east and the sun sets in
Rises.
the west. And these are the very basic thing and that are called as facts. We can't change that, right? And for the things that we couldn't change, that are permanent truth, for that we have to use the present tense. Say for example, honey is sweet. Honey is always sweet, right? Can you say
Yes.
honey is bitter?
No.
No. And roses are red. They may be in different colors, but we used to portray roses only in red, right? So roses are red. So these are the very basic things, and they are called as the facts. And so we have used simple present tense in order to indicate that general facts. And some other thing is that Asia is the biggest continent in the world, right?
Yes.
So this can't be changed. We can't change Asia instead of Asia. We can't put Africa is the largest continent. Maybe it can change at some point of time in the future, but for now, at present, we consider Asia to be the biggest continent. Yes, and so we have to use only simple present tense in order to indicate those general facts or permanent truth and everything. And the very third example I have given here is water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So this is the scientific fact. We can't say water boils at 75 degrees Celsius and so like that, right? And the melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. These are the scientific facts that are experimentally proved. So we have to use simple present tense in this factors. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then next thing is that future timetables or schedules. Okay. So something is fixed and it is something is going to happen for sure in the near future. For that type also we can use simple present tense. And here I have given you some examples. Let me read things for you. My train arrives tomorrow. Definitely my train is going to arrive tomorrow for sure. And that is the schedule is already fixed. So for the fixed timetables also we can use simple
present tense.
Present tense, yes. So are you all clear with this?
Ma'am, this future planned action means that is future tense, no ma'am? Simple future tense.
Yeah, we can also represent in future tense as well as in simple present tense because it's definitely going to happen for sure. We know it's for sure. And in future tense, there will be a prediction of whether the action will happen or not, right? Yeah. Now is it clear?
We fly to Paris on Monday. That same thing we will fly to Paris on Monday.
We will fly to Paris. Yes, we will fly to Paris on Monday.
That is future tense, no ma'am. Simple future tense is same
Here
sentence.
we have already fixed the schedule, ma'am.
This is future schedule means we can use simple present tense.
Yeah, if it is fixed and it will definitely going to happen in the near future.
Okay.
Okay, now it's clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Clear.
Superman. Yes. Then I have given you some of the same thing here. So when you have to use the same verb as it is, and when you have to add yes to it, we'll have a look at it. Okay, ma'am? So for the subject I, we, you, and they, we have to write the verb as it is. So here, can you see what is the verb I have given here?
Drive.
Drive, yes. So, and for he, she, it, we have to add
I drive.
drives. We have to add yes or es. Yes, I drive, you drive, we drive, they drive,
They drive.
and for
She
he,
drives.
she, it, we have to
Drive.
add yes or es to the main word. Is that clear now, ma'am?
Yes, yes,
So
clear.
affirmative sentence is nothing but a statement. It affirms something. It gives you some of the meaning. Okay? Yes. Then here there are some more examples. Can you read it now, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
Simple present tense examples. I go to school every day. Second one,
Yes,
she speaks English fluently. Third one,
okay.
paper burns easily. Fourth one, my parents work in a hospital.
Okay, yes. So now can you understand what are the verbs and what are the modifications that I have done in the verbs according to the subject
Verbs,
being given?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. We shall remember some of the points now. So we have to remember these are the very menial things when it comes to simple present tense. Okay. So we have to say I work, but he works. We have added yes to the. We have added yes to the.
Yes to the singular non present tense.
Yes to the verb as citizens, as the subject is singular in nature. Okay. Then they teach. They represents plural. So we have written the verb as it is. They teach. But my sister is singular. And so we have added es to the main verb teach.
Okay.
Is it clear, ma'am?
Yes, clear.
So for third person singular, like he, she, it, and for any other names which are singular in nature, we have to add yes or es to the main verb. Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes. So that's all about simple present tense. And now we shall move on to the how to change affirmative sentence into interrogative sentence. So what do you mean by interrogative sentence?
Yes, we can use do and does. Interrogative questions. Why?
Yes, interrogative basically means questioning sentence.
Questions.
Yes. And here, if I give you an example, you are working as a doctor now, right?
Yes.
So I'll give you this sentence. She or you. You work as a doctor. Yes. So here I have written the verb as it is. As the subject is
you.
Okay. So now we are going to change a very affirmative sentence into interrogative sentence. So interrogative basically means a questioning sentence. So we have to make this affirmative sentence into negative. Okay. Interrogative. Interrogative means questioning. So here there are 3 basic do verbs. Okay. How many basic do verbs? 3 basic do verbs. Okay. Do verbs are nothing but they are called as the. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me, ma'am.
So do verbs are nothing but the auxiliary verbs that help the main verb. Okay, ma'am? Okay. So under do verbs, we have three. That is do and does and did. Do and does is used to represent the simple present tense, and did is usually used to represent past tense. Clear, ma'am?
Clear.
So as this given sentence is in simple present tense, we are going to use only these two do verbs or the primary auxiliary verbs. Is that clear? So
Yes.
what are the two primary auxiliary verbs that we can use to change a simple present tense into an interrogative sentence?
Yes, I, you, we.
Ma'am, auxiliary verbs. So right, just now I have given you the three things, right?
Yes, do, does, did.
Yes, do, does, did. So now,
Yes.
yeah.
First true simple present tense, did the simple past tense.
Yeah, very good, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So here, what is the main verb given here in the sentence?
Work.
Work. So do plus work gives the same thing, work. Okay. And does plus work gives
works.
Yes, works. Does. I shall take you a rough paper, ma'am. Is this visible, ma'am?
Yes, visible.
Okay. So do plus verb gives as it is. The verb, okay? And does plus verb, we have to add yes or es to the verb. Clear? So do plus work. What will be the answer?
Work.
Yes, work. And does plus work?
Works.
Works, right. So here the question is, you work as a doctor. So how can we change this sentence into interrogative sentence? Okay, we'll see it now. You work as a doctor. So how can you write, how can you split this main verb work along with the do verb?
You work.
No, ma'am, just split this work. We can write this do plus work, right? Okay. So you do work as a doctor. This is affirmative sentence or the positive sentence, or as it affirms something. Now we are going to turn this affirmative sentence into a negative interrogative sentence. For that, we have to bring this do to the front before the subject. Okay, do, and you have to write the subject now, and then the verb followed by all other things in the given sentence. And we have to add a question mark at the end of the sentence in order to indicate that it is a questioning sentence. So now read it.
Do you work as a doctor?
Do you work as a doctor? It becomes it becomes an
Interrogative sentence.
interrogative statement. Yes. Now, can you change all of the whatever may be the given sentence? Can you change it into interrogative sentence?
Hmm.
Yes. Now, give it a try. Okay, I'll give you a sentence. You give it a try. I teach English. You change this into an interrogative statement.
Do you teach English?
Yes, do, and the subject here is
You?
I teach English. I have given.
Yeah, it's